my segment called Aaron's Hot Seat. Come take a seat on Daddy's lap.
Never say that again.
Where what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give Jerry and Drew have seen my prompts already. They prepared before the show. I'm gonna give them first. I'm gonna give the first question. Whoever I think gives the best answer in 30 seconds gets a point. Then I give them another prompt. If they get to that prompt, who again, same rules. Whoever has a better take, in my opinion, this is all subjective. If you're the viewer, shut the frick up. This is my brain. If the same person wins that, they win the whole thing. They get whatever they want it to say for 30 seconds to end the show. If not, if it's a tie game of a tiebreaker, whoever says that, of course, also wins the show. They get to end the show however they want, leave you on a bad note because both of these guys cannot say anything good in 30 seconds. All right, the first question. There recently has been a picture floating around with Mount Rushmore with the most influential NBA players of all time. On that are LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, and Curry. Drew, you can go first. Who are your four most influential NBA players of all time? Go.
All right, first one, Michael Jordan. Self-explanatory, 6 NBA rings. He is the greatest basketball player of all time. He's got to be on there. Number two, LeBron. He is the greatest, player. MJ had the better mentality, which makes him better. But LeBron, what he's been able to do is carry different teams. He's number two. Number three, Kobe. Kobe had the mentality. He had the all-time greatest mentality. He was loyal to his team. He brought titles. He did everything. He played with different guys.
5 seconds.
And third, and the fourth and the last one, Bill Russell, 11 rings, most rings all time. Goated.
Okay. Jerry, you're up. Go.
All right. Number one, Michael Jordan. Everybody wants to be like Mike. Number two, Steph Curry. Go to any local gym, and I guarantee you all the kids are shooting 3-point shots right now. Number three, Kobe. If you shoot something in the trash, everybody's going to say, Kobe. And then number four, and I think this is the best one, AI. He brought hip-hop culture to the NBA.
With seconds to spare, Drew, I'm not gonna cap with you. You just got blown out of the water. You left off Curry and Allen Iverson?
Yes.
How? Curry has revolutionized the game of basketball. Allen Iverson.
How is Allen Iverson on the Mount Rushmore basketball?
Influential.
What are we doing here? Allen Iverson had white kids getting braids. What are we talking about?
You didn't say it was influential.
Bill Russell. Tell me how Bill Russell's influenced the game.
Yeah.
You didn't say influential. You said Mount Rushmore.
I said Mount Rushmore is influential people. Let's look at the text.
Oh.
Hold on. I sent out the prompt.
He did. He did say that. I think Drew just
most
read it
influential. Wrong. Drew, you just lost on a reading error.
Okay, then I'll accept my own. But if this is not influential, then I win.
You got to admit, AI is the most influential.
Jerry gave my list. LeBron is definitely up there, but these guys.
He was hard. He was my fifth.
I mean, Jordan, Curry.
Everybody wants to be like Mike.
Be like Mike. Then you have Curry, who's changed the.
All right, let him go first next time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go first for this one. I'll start.
Also, I loved the trash can thing. All right. The next prompt. Also, the weekend was a little bit boring, a little underwhelming, especially the dunk contest. People said it was the worst of all time. So it's it keeps ever since 2016, every single year they said this is the worst dunk contest ever, which in my opinion is recency bias because there's been some terrible dunk contests in the past, but we got so good, we salivated over Eric Gordon and Zach LaVine that we now think everyone should be godly at dunks. What can we do to make viewers more excited about All-Star Weekend? Jerry, 30 seconds. You're up. Go.
What I would say about the dunk contest is you go back to the old rules with the shot clock. I mean, nobody wants to watch Jalen Green go 1 for 10 in the dunk contest. He's shooting like he is an actual NBA game. All-Star game, you should play for home court advantage. I think that would be cool in the finals. Something that's cool to add. And then if you want to get rid of the dunk contest, I say you add a 1v1 or a 3v3 tournament. Make a huge $1 million cash prize. goes to their charity of players' choice. The only reason why it's not in it is because of egos.
Time. All right. Very good. Very, very good. Drew, how are we going to make All-Star Weekend a better place? A more exciting, fun time for the viewer. Go.
Well, considering Jerry stole my first one, I have said this from the very beginning. The best thing that MLB does that better no other league is the fact that in their All-Star games, they give the winner, you just go back to old East versus West, and the winner gets the home court in the NBA Finals because they'll actually play, because they'll actually mean something for LeBron. If he goes to the finals, he's going to want to have home court. It's a huge thing. My next thing, Jerry stole it, the shot clock, so I'm just going to skip over that. My third and final one, he did not say they do not do East versus West. Instead of doing live draft, or instead of doing a draft before on TNT, whatever, they do a live draft, like it's pickup basketball in the streets, like recess in the schoolyard.
Okay. Just to hit on shot clock, that's probably my least favorite out of all of them, just because the other one's really good. Yeah, no one wants to see Jalen Green break every single shot. Why are we missing dunks in the dunk contest? They definitely did not practice. The 1v1 I really like. It's just you'd have players, like you said, it's an ego thing. Imagine seeing your favorite player get dropped off. The home court is definitely my favorite because that's what reason the All-Star game. That's what makes the MLB All-Star game worth watching because it actually has an outcome. And then Drew, what I thought was funny is just the idea of the best players. Just like imagine Kevin Durant looking James Harden in his face while he passes up on him every single time. And LeBron's just sitting there like, okay. Imagine James Harden leaving the All-Star game just because he got picked last, which is what happened this year. Because of that, you guys pretty much had the same thing, but Drew added that. So I'm gonna give Drew the point. You guys can cry about it later. I'm proud of you, Drew. All right, I just want to see a tiebreaker as well, because this is also one of my favorite questions to ask. But there was the NBA celebrated their 75th anniversary by dropping a 75 of all-time list. It was very, very bad. Now, I want each of you to give one snub who should have made the list but didn't, and I want you to tell me what player they should have replaced. Since Jerry won the first one, you will go again first. 30 seconds. Go.
Me or Jerry going first?
Jerry, you're going first. Jerry.
Well, I went first last time. It's Drew's turn.
Fine. All right. This is how we'll determine who goes first. From now on, this is how we'll determine who goes first. I have a number behind my back. Drew, pick. What number is it?
2.
Drew, you go first. 30 seconds. What player should have been on it? What bomb should have been left off? Go.
All right. Player that should have been left on or put on Superman, 8-time All-Star, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and NBA champion Dwight Howard. He is a cultural legend when you split out Superman and the dunk contest. And the dunk contest was entertaining. He is an NBA champ, 8-time All-Star, and he's also 8-time All-NBA. What? And he should replace Paul Arizin, who I don't even know who that was. I just looked at the list. Didn't even know who that was. Played in the 1950s. He was a 3-time All-NBA player. Who was his competition? He played against nobody. So get that bum out, Dwight Howard.
Time. Okay. Jerry, 30 seconds. You're on the clock. Go.
I think the obvious answer is Dwight Howard, but I went a different direction. I put Pau Gasol, 6-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA, 2-time champ. Kobe does not win those 2 rings without him, and a 1-time Rookie of the Year. And he's going to replace the guy who has 1 accolade, Damian Lillard. He doesn't run from the grind.
Okay, you have 15 seconds to spare. This leaves me in a predicament. We are ending the show in a predicament because this is all my opinion, and I think Drew definitely won with the player. Even though if you guys would have said Tracy McGrady, you guys would have. Because as you can see, I'm wearing a Tracy McGrady Raptors jersey. He should have been in there. He's already a Hall of Famer. It doesn't make any sense because Dame Lillard is a player who should have replaced. The guy who has 1 Rookie of the Year, and the rest are just don't run from the grind stats. He has the guy new name Drew has 3 more All Pros than Damian Lillard has because Damian Lillard's only accolade is Rookie of the Year. So I don't know what we're gonna do to end the show. I have to come up with something off the top of my head. You guys can keep talking while I think of something. I'm just gonna keep talking until I think of something. Both very good points. Great first 3 rounds. What am I gonna do for the end of the show to determine who's the winner? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You guys, this is originally gonna be my tiebreaker. If you watched All-Star Weekend, you saw that in between the 3-point contest and the dunk contest, they brought Aisha Curry and Steph Curry on the stage, as well as 2 Chainz and whatever the heck his wife's name is. They both had to be blindfolded, and they had to tell which. I don't even know how it went down. They just basically they
Answered questions on the
they
other one.
answered questions based on each other, and if they both said the right person, then they got a point. I want each of you to tell me who is the better couple and why.
I'll go first since Drew went first last time.
Jerry, you
Obviously,
go first.
2 Chainz is the better couple with this girl. You could just tell the chemistry was better. Aisha Curry even said that she only dresses up to impress other men. Woman. 2 Chainz woman looked like she was in love with him. It's 2 Chainz. They got 4 out of 5 right. 2 Chainz is the easy winner.
Okay, Drew.
Jerry just said that because you don't want to be looked at as a racist on the podcast. So I'm going with absolutely Steph Curry just because sports above all else. Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. That's all I got to say.
Both very, very different takes. And because this is a sports podcast, Drew, you win. I want 30 seconds. Drew was very disappointed. The only answer I was looking for is Steph Curry. 2 Chainz isn't even a basketball player. He shouldn't have been on the thing to begin
This is a
with.
celebrity
Because
game.
why was it? What is this for? The only correct answer I was looking for is why was 2 Chainz on the stage during All-Star Weekend? Drew, 30 seconds. Say whatever you want to say. End the show off in a bang. 30 seconds. Go.
First off, I would like to thank our host, Aaron Abrahamson. I would like to thank Nate Valentine for giving me the opportunity to display my talents in high school that led me to being a part of this podcast. I would like to thank my dog for being my woman for a long time. I'd like to thank my 2 co-hosts for sharing their girlfriends with me. And I would like to thank God. So that's all I got.
All right, that's time. Jerry, just because you look so pissed off, you have 5 seconds to say whatever you want to end the show. As the outro, go.
This is the last time I'll be on the show. I enjoyed it.
See you next week.
it.